starts off here on Fortress. We're underway.
All right then, Salt Lake City, this could be the final game of our grand finals, the final game of the event, with 2 more events ahead of us. OpTic Gaming need this one to send it the distance, to give themselves a chance at resetting the bracket.
And as we said, OpTic Gaming, with the grand finals performances they've had, they've started to pull away more and more as the year has gone on, especially last event in Dallas. This is a very unfamiliar territory for them to now be backs against the walls in the first best of 7 and a must-win scenario.
Last shot finds 2. Pushes forward, Royal 2, he's feeling good. Don't want to challenge this one, Bound, because Royal 2, he's feeling a little bit frisky, but unfortunately for him, the ammo runs out and Bound will take advantage. He grabs the sniper rifle, just the 1 bullet. That's all he needs to have an impact.
A little bit of mind games there, dancing around the pillar on both sides, and as you say, in the end, it's going to be Bound that comes away with the single bullet left in the sniper rifle, but they'll reset in their base and try to challenge out, push their tower side.
Legend gets a pick, which is going to allow OpTic just to gain a little bit of map control here to move forward. Bomb is just ever so slightly on their side of the map. Last shot. What on earth has he had for breakfast? We know that he's one of the best aims, pure aims, in the Halo Championship Series. We've shown it at a grand final now.
Frosty, last player alive on your screen here, and going to make sure that that bomb is not grabbed and just going to advance this just a bit. I like the play here from Frosty to buy a lot of time for his team, and not just time, but if he plays this correctly, an opportunity at an advantage.
I mean, OpTic now have to turn around, right? They're probably thinking move forward, get that bomb going. Now they got to worry, and now they're 2 dead.
Cannot allow a player like Frosty to do what he is doing. It's 3 dead for OpTic Gaming. He was the last player alive, and finally he's taken down due to pressure from a few different angles, but now momentary still man advantage for OpTic off of the respawn. They'll likely toss this bomb out. Overshield popping bottom mid right now.
3 dead for Shopify. OpTic do a great job, actually. Legend does a fantastic job as last alive to do the damage required for his teammates to get back on the map. And now Bound says, I'll bring this bomb towards your base. We've dealt with the pressure early. And with Renegade on the hunt and Shopify Rebellion 3 dead, that bomb is marching its way towards the Shopify base.
Frosty first spawner, this is dangerous. He's already very weak. He likely will get cleaned up here, and so will Cycle.
Cycle spawns right in front of the reticle. That's 3 dead again. Where is that bomb? Killing spree here for Bound. OpTic with a huge opportunity to plant.
World 2 on the wing. He probably does not have the angle, and there's multiple players here from OpTic Gaming.
Renegade with his head down. Fuse lit. OpTic will be up by 1.
What a way to do it as well, to answer back in that fashion, to just fly across the base. I also love the decision for Bound to not play the bomb. He just walks it across, like you said, marches it across the map. Formal was the last player alive. A staggered 4 dead. We'll see if Shopify can respond.
Frosty wins that battle. 2 dead on either side at the moment, although Shopify have that spawner just coming up in time. And the sniper rifle will be stolen away from the OpTic side of the base. Formal. Peekaboo. There's 1. That's a killing spree for Frosty. He's going to play that snipe so smart.
You could tell by the angling, everyone knew what he was about to do as he starts to slowly pull that reticle up. He was just giving that sniper rifle some trajectory if he died on the way, and that's exactly what he does. He burns that entire sniper rifle after getting the kill.
2 dead hit for Shopify Rebellion. OpTic up by 1. Scary thing here for Shopify is the fact that once OpTic got that 3 dead, it was an instantaneous bomb arm for them. Cycle with his sniper rifle. He's going to be chased down. Bound, it's starting to come to life in this series.
I also love they didn't panic, right? They weren't arming immediately. However, they continued to deal the damage. And most importantly, even with a player Royal 2 on the wing, they still got the arm in a single hold. Bomb will reset bottom middle.
Now I'm feeling a little bit of pressure. Throws that snipe off the map. Royal 2 gets the beat down from height. Great. Shopify will be 2 dead. That was important for Royal 2 to actually get that kill.
Yeah, great risk management and kind of rare risk management from a player like Bound, right? Think about him 2 years ago. We wouldn't really see plays like that, but now they're making all the smart plays when they're up 1-0, and they know the pressure that's on in this game. But here comes Shopify, 2 dead, and Overshield in play as well.
Oh, left cross as well with the bomb in the hand. Overshield being enough for Frosty to get that bomb up to the front of the base. It just about holds on to the lip there. Renegade's taken down as well. Next few slays could be so important as to OpTic being able to defend their base, or if Shopify might be thinking of an arm.
Killing spree for Cycle. It was a big initial kill coming in from Renegade, but Cycle still trying to just maximize the mayhem in the back of the OpTic base.
Bound, such an important kill. 11-7 for Bound in this game. Renegade still trying to hold off the pressure from Shopify Rebellion. That bomb is perilously close to their base.
Bomb reset.
Still in the respawn screen. That bomb reset comes in at just the right second for them.
Oh man, two things there. Frosty's on the front door with the overshielded bomb. How big is the melee, first of all? And then Renegade is your last player alive, by the way. Picks up another kill while we're still talking about his last sequence of events. Only player alive on the back stairs, and he hits the pre-nade to make sure the bomb does not advance.
And now, that bomb is progressing back towards the Shopify side of the map.
Oh, four dead.
And off the back of defense comes offense once again for OpTic Gaming. They're up by 1. The fuse is lit again. They're up by 2.
What a sequence of events from Renegade. A masterclass, a clinic from him as he has the single solo defensive effort to stop the bomb, stays alive long enough for spawning teammates, and then ensures that this thing comes across. They lead now 2-0.
And OpTic are keeping the pressure on here. That was another 3 dead for Shopify. Frosty, he's weak. He gets picked off. Everybody else is on the elbow. Off the spawn here, one player playing sneaky. That's going to be Royal 2, I believe, in that corner, and will just allow them to breathe for a second. But OpTic, once they get that bomb moving, boy, do they look good.
Man, Bound last player alive. Look at the damage he's doing. He picks up a kill, and then another assist, and additional damage. Bound was the only player on the map. Finally, he's taken down. But look at the time he bought. That overshield is neutralized immediately, all because Bound was able to stay alive, essentially in a 1v3, and deal an enormous amount of damage. He's 14-9.
Well, just a moment to breathe for everyone, I think, at the moment. Ourselves included. Legend with a sniper rifle here on the OpTic side. We see him pop up in the feed as he pops ahead across map. Frosty will find one just to slow the opportunity to move forward, but Bound, every single time we're seeing the feed, just pop it up time and time again.
Do not
Getting
peek.
that first damage or first pick.
How about they poke a shoulder out and Legend just sends it right back into the elbow corner. Not safe to show yourself whatsoever. Now, make no mistake, this game is far from over with 5:30 left. OpTic Gaming knows you can very quickly back-to-back if you lose map control. So priority for them will not just be map control, but ensuring that they're in control of game management, knowing exactly where that bomb is and holding down the lanes, but they're 2 dead.
Royal 2 challenges. That's just not a good idea.
Not right now.
Legend still with plenty of ammo in the sniper rifle as well. He's been posted up in the tower for quite some time. Shopify playing the other side of the map. But again, look at the kill feed. Bound picks up another kill. And Legend probably is quite happy to play this position. If this was a 0-0 game, you expect Legend to be flying forward,
right,
getting into the armory, but having that advantage means that he can just hold map.
Yeah, a 2-0 cushion is such a big deal on how they can play this game. They can play so obnoxious, and as you say, just play the lead into their favor even further.
Frosty spots out Legend!
Not over.
And Frosty connects. OpTic Gaming on the back foot. Bomb is going to be thrown off the map, though.
All about this next overshield. 4:30, as we said. There's still quite a bit of time. And if Shopify can stack not only control and a few kills, and they already have 2 dead, if they can get this kill, this will be 3, and this should be a free overshield.
Need to think about moving this bomb forward. Respawn is taking damage as well. Formal's going to be weak on the spiral. Overshield gets popped up, and Frosty starts to march that bomb towards the base. Royal 2 also in position with his sniper rifle, but Renegade picks up one on last shot. Like you say, Cycle also falls in this push.
Cycle and last shot fall. This is falling apart for Shopify Rebellion, and what a counter from OpTic Gaming as they take down not only 3, but the overshield as well to hold the line.
It was Renegade who picked up that kill on Royal 2, and he's picking up another one now, leading the lobby for kills. 20 and 14. And back in Arlington, this was the man who dragged OpTic Gaming through that elimination bracket. And he's looking to do something similar here in this grand final.
Numbers from him, unbelievable so far. It's so comfortable. Royal 2 does check his corners, but Renegade's very happy to trade there. And they'll maintain not just map control, but also the man advantage. And Legend is just going to hold this in an obnoxious spot. Keep in mind, Shopify does not know exactly where this bomb is, only because he's dropping while they find out, but only drops because that gives them an opportunity for 3 dead. Here comes the push.
Royal 2 grabs the sniper rifle, but Legend already pressurizing him. Flies forward, he wants the kill. Royal 2 gonna have to be careful here. A couple of nades go down, and Royal 2 will win that, but trade it out immediately. That means that sniper rifle is not a worry momentarily for OpTic Gaming. Renegade last alive. He has the sniper rifle here for OpTic.
Cycle grabs snipe as well. He's going to be tower now. Grabs it immediately, so it will be a Cycle versus Renegade sniper battle. 2:57 left in the game, and every second that ticks by is another second in favor of OpTic Gaming.
Bomb in a neutral position for now. This is all about kills. OpTic know if they win the slaying battle this last 3 minutes or so, then they will be sending us the distance in this first best of 7. The pick on Cycle, massive.
Look how Renegade does not even go spiral. He waits on the nades. 2 dead for OpTic though, not over, but perfectly played for Renegade until that moment. 2 dead for each side.
Frosted in 1v1 with Legend. Legend gonna win it. Cycle collects his sniper rifle though and keeps the pressure on.
Massive grab here on the overshield. And even though it's dicey on the map right now, and even though there's 3 dead for OpTic, Cycle is most importantly worried about the overshield and then continued map control. He's finally taken down, so they will need to reset. However, it's now a 3v3 on the map.
Legend just able to walk in the window a little bit too easily there. No LOSs onto him from the rest of Shopify, who were kind of focusing their attention on getting that bomb under the OpTic base. Off the back of it, Legend was managed to get that important kill, and an even more important double kill now from Renegade means OpTic will take down every single member of Shopify Rebellion and keep that bomb in their control.
Staggered 4 dead. First 2 spawners are up. So Renegade just going to go ahead and bring this all the way back around and eat a lot of time. He's going to be very happy to sit elbow. A little bit of matchmaking strategies here. We've all done this a few times, and why not?
That bomb's going off the map in around 10 seconds.
Yeah, why not on the main stage? If any pressure comes, he's just going to slowly toss this off the map, and this is what we call very good game management. You timed it perfectly. The bomb is off the map, and they will stay at 2-0 with just about 75 seconds left in the game.
Well, Shopify Rebellion are going to have to be perfect in this last 90 seconds or so. But Renegade with another kill, 25 now for him.
Bomb's already moving.
Royalty's got that bomb under the base, though. Bound and Form will still alive. Bound will find one. 3v3 on the map. A little bit split, but Legend with a kill onto Royal 2. And Cycle being flushed out as well. Should give OpTic the space they need to repeat exactly what they did with that bomb a few moments ago.
Really well done. They bring it all the way over. Even though the bomb got all the way under the base, they made sure to get the kills that they needed. And now with 41 seconds left and the 2-bomb lead, great job here from our observers to tell us exactly the shenanigans that OpTic Gaming is pulling off on the elbow. They will just wait and bait the time yet again, as you say, Mark. Continuing to hold, and they'll wait out this time because they have earned the ability to do so with a fantastic 11.5 minutes of play so far. They still lead 2-0, and they will continue to hold in the basement window.
Well, Formal gives us a beautiful picturesque look of the outside of Fortress. And that bomb is going to get a close-up as it's jumped off the map again. 10 seconds left in this game. Bomb will set around 5 seconds left in the game. Shopify can't do anything about it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going the distance in the first best of 7 here. OpTic will win it. We're tied up at 3-3.
Many of you